Hey everyone, so it's been about almost just shy of 2 months of post-op, and a lot of things have been going on, and I've done so many videos to post. I just never actually posted them for some reason. So here's an update as to a whole bunch of things that have been going on lately, just because I've been just so preoccupied with a whole bunch of things. So first of all, let me start off by saying that I have lost a significant amount of weight since my highest weight, which was 264, and as I surgery at 234 was how much I had lost, and now I'm down to 208. So that alone makes me thrilled, ecstatic, over the moon type of thing. But aside from all of that, going to support groups, I learned a lot of things. Speaking to you all in the community, whether it be via Instagram or via Facebook, I talk to a lot of people that way as well. And it's it's actually very, very, very helpful. So, there's that as well. So a few things that have been going on is, so I want to say maybe 3 weeks after surgery, I started with the depression. Just a lot of depression. I cried over the silliest things. Like, I cried at one of the Lady Gaga songs. Like, I cried at Wrecking Ball from Miley Cyrus. Like, I cried over a lot of ridiculous things. So that's just the emotional standpoint of it. Also, aside from that, I had gone to see a therapist just because things weren't right. They weren't sitting right with me. So I actually did see a therapist. And it's been years since I've seen a therapist just because of things that have gone on and whatever. So I'm just now getting out of my appointment, not a therapist appointment, my PCP. And one of the things that they brought up to me was anxiety, which I knew I had because I've had anxiety for years now, but also major depression. Now, I don't know. Oh, sorry, in advance, I feel it. I don't know if the depression is coming from the surgery or from before. It's just really bad lately, and it doesn't seem to get better. It's actually affecting me in more ways than anyone would think of, and it made me think, like, it's so hard it's so hard to find a therapist out there. And one of the things they told us in group therapy was to find a therapist because it's something we're going to need. And I, for one, was like, no, I don't want to go see a therapist anymore because it's just not good. At least not for me anyway. Like, that's all I kept thinking of. And I want to say for about 3 weeks to a month now, all I've thought was, damn, who was that guy I saw to get my psych eval clearance? Because I don't know what it was about him, but it just clicked. Like, I felt comfortable talking to him. So I actually just finally got his name from my PCP to go see him. So I'll be seeing him for a bit. It's just been really rough, and I can't stress enough how important it is to feel like it's okay to talk to someone. Because, yes, we have family. Yes, we have friends. And yes, they're going to support us 100%, 1,000%, all the way. But unless they experience what we've experienced, it's not enough. It's just not enough. And I've come to terms with this. It's taken me a while to come to terms with this because there's still people that are so judgmental. I mean, for example, I have a friend through my husband who he actually didn't know about the surgery beforehand, because I kept it really low key before I actually went in. And he actually found out about my surgery the day after surgery. And he was just so judgmental about everything. Like, he's just like, there's better ways to do it. She didn't have to do this, blah, blah, blah. And that's not something you want to hear, you know? Especially when he said she took the easy way out. That's just not something you want to hear, especially the day after surgery. Like, not anything you want to hear. And then, so, yeah. So, that's just... And he's not the only one. I mean, there's other people who think that way too. And I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, have run into this as well, about the judgmentals. But you know what? It's just... And honestly, I think this is what brought me into an even deeper funk. Like, it's not easy for us to make this decision. It's not. I mean, yeah, it was easy to make that first appointment. Yeah, it was easy to go into that appointment and ask questions. That was the easiest part for us. However, deciding to actually go through with it was not. That's probably the hardest part, because in order to say yes to something like this, you have to be 1,000% honest with yourself and say, there is something wrong with me. You know, I have a problem. And, yeah, like, I just feel like not many people understand that. And that's why I just thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I do need to go seek help. Maybe I do need to see someone, because I'm just not happy. I'm not my normal self. And while, yes, I've lost over 50 pounds at this point, you know, I look in the mirror and I don't see someone who lost over 50 pounds. I still see myself at 264, if not worse. And that is the worst feeling. Like, seeing the scale go down, but looking in the mirror and saying, ew, you're still fat. You're still ugly. Like, I'm not happy with what I see in my reflection, and I'm well aware of that. And there are days where I'm not hungry at all, and that's the worst part, because I'm just like, I'm eating because I have to, not because I want to, not because I'm hungry at all. And then there are days where I'm just hungry. Like, all I want to do is eat, and that's just mental. That's all head hunger, you know? And that's not good either. Like, we need to be able to control that. And I think that's one of the things that also caused me to say it's time for help. So my message for this month is basically, in a nutshell, is find someone who you can talk to, who you could communicate with, who can relate to you throughout this entire process. Because if not, no matter what, sometimes, even with all the support in the world, with all of it from your friends, your family, your coworkers, whoever, even through all of that support, you're still going to feel alone. And I think that's the worst feeling, is feeling alone throughout all of this, because they will never be able to understand what you're going through. So either find someone who can go through this, who is going through this, not can go, because you don't want to force anyone to do something either that they're not ready for. But find someone in your support groups, online, locally, whatever, who is going through this, and walk through this with you, so that they can help you, and in return you can help them, because that's also extremely important. And if you don't have that, please just go for help, seek some medical help, because like I said, the depression afterwards, it sucks. It's not good at all by any means. But yeah, so that's it for today. I promise I'll try to post something up soon. I'm sorry it's taken so long. It's been one hell of a roller coaster these last 2 months almost. Emotional wise, anxiety wise, it's just been rough. So yeah, good luck everyone out there. And if you need to reach out to me, just reach out to me, and I'll post my Instagram page in the comments below. Please feel free to follow me. Help support me, I'll help support you. That's how this works. We're all in this together, right? All right, love you. Bye.